The first message was, the next time you read a book, imagine that you wrote it, because you did. So I typed that in and said, okay, they were interesting. And after a few months, they said, these passages are a book. And the book is titled Salvo.
You're watching the Spotlight Network. Starring Hollywood's newsman, Logan Crawford.
They now believe a single member.
He works with TV and film legends. And now, Logan's shining the spotlight on the world's top emerging authors and creators.
International were abducted.
This is Spotlight with Logan Crawford. Streaming on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV.
I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we're diving into a powerful book. It is called Salvo, and it is written by a terrific author. His name is Lee Higgins, PhD. It is a mind-bending spiritual journey delivered through mystical messages from our future selves. Written in a state of breathless samadhi on a cell phone, Salvo offers profound insights on how humanity might navigate today's apocalyptic chaos toward a higher state of being. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today. We thank the team at King Pages Press for helping us put him in the spotlight today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing his amazing book. The links are below this interview. Randy, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you, Logan.
Great to have you on the show. Talk to us a little bit about writing Salvo in this unique state of breathless samadhi, and explain to the folks at home what breathless samadhi is.
Yeah, this whole thing took me by surprise. I've meditated since I was 16. And, that came pretty easy for me. But even though I grabbed meditation with both hands, it never quite grabbed me back. Nothing really, I didn't get the results that I was kind of hoping for. But in 2016, I went to Peru to do an 8-day ayahuasca retreat. And during the second ceremony, we were all lying around in a circle after drinking the brew. And I looked up, and there was a second circle above us. They were these shimmering blue beings. I knew that they were celestials. And one of them pointed at me and said, that one there needs some loving. And it was true. A partner of mine had died, and I was in a rough place. And I did need some loving. Mostly I needed to learn how to love myself. But he came into my body and started, taking care of me. And when I got home back to Virginia, I noticed they were still there. They were still in my body. And they said, we're going to teach you how to meditate the right way. So I said, okay, why not? They said, forget about lotus, sitting in lotus. That's a distraction. They said, forget about mantras. Meditation is about listening. And they coached me through how to do this. That was in August 2016. By December, it was December 23rd. I was meditating, and I'd been going pretty deeply, but this time it was like I was sinking into a bottomless ocean, sinking down and down and down. And after a while, I noticed I wasn't breathing. It scared me, honestly scared me, because shouldn't I be dead? But I knew I'd heard something about breathless meditation. So after the sitting, I Googled, and sure enough, it's when you stop breathing while meditating, it's called Samadhi. And the purpose of Samadhi is service. Samadhi translates unity with the universe. And they said, you will now be writing books for the world. And it was a little bit after that, I started receiving these statements. And my cat Isabella was in my lap, so I didn't have my laptop, but my phone was at the arm of the chair. So I started texting these messages to myself. The first message was, the next time you read a book, imagine that you wrote it, because you did. So I typed that in and said, okay, they were interesting. And after a few months, they said, these passages are a book. And the book is titled Salvo. And I didn't know what that word meant. I guess I'd heard it, but I had no idea what it meant. I thought it was probably related to salvation or salve, something soothing, but it wasn't at all. It means a volley of artillery is in a war. It's like, wow. But I realized what they're doing is urgent. They're blasting this information from their dimension to ours to help us through what we're going through now. They say that Salvo is a hand extended to guide us through the labyrinth of the apocalypse safely to the other side. This is a life and death matter that they're dealing with. So it is like a war. Very much life and death.
Amazing, amazing. Talk to us how you came to the concept of ourselves in the future. How did that come to you?
Oh, wow. Yeah, because they told me. And what's interesting about that is, to them, we're long dead. To them, we died hundreds of thousands of years ago. So we're already dead. And that's a big part of their message. In Salvo, they talk about the golden ticket. The golden ticket is death. And I guess it would be my ninth book is titled Golden Ticket. It's not published yet. It's coming out soon. But as long as you're alive, you're restricted to where you can go. You're only allowed in areas designated physical and life. But once you're dead, you can go anywhere in the multiverse. There are no restrictions whatsoever. They say, in fact, the subtitle of the book, Golden Ticket, is No Dimensional Zip Codes Off Limits. You can go anywhere in the omniverse. And it's a freedom. It's a kind and mystics talk about this. Die now. Don't wait till you die. Die now. And then the whole universe opens up to you. That's when life becomes magical.
So, yeah. Talk to us about the apocalyptic labyrinth that we're facing right now.
Oh, God. Yeah. This is real. This is very real. Turns out there's not just one apocalypse. Everybody has to go through this themselves. So you're going to have your own apocalypse. I've had mine. I've had several already. It's when the ground that's underneath your feet disappears. It's like, and you're just free falling, and you have no idea what reality is. Your whole conception of what reality is just kind of dismantled. It manifests on many levels. It manifests physically. People are having illnesses that they never had before. Relationships are doing crazy things now. Society is doing crazy things now. You can watch the news for 5 minutes and get a good picture of what the apocalypse is. The last mass extinction event was when the dinosaurs got wiped out. And what the ETs say is that the dinosaurs had to get wiped out to make room for us. But now the tables have turned. And now we are the ones who get wiped out to make room for the next species. Celestials, the emergent species.
So you think that'll be the next species, the Celestials?
Yeah, the ones that I met. And well, we were the dinosaurs. There's basically life, and we are life. So we were the dinosaurs, and then we were humanity, and now we're going to be this next species, the Celestials. And it's what's distinctive about the Celestials. The most distinctive feature that I see is every cell of your body and every molecule of your environment is exploding with joy. That's the defining feature of this new reality, is joy. It's not a superficial joy either. It's joy that comes from the bowels of your soul. It just permeates every molecule.
Why do you say the price of admission to the new Earth is realizing every terror we've imagined?
Oh, God. You've done your research, haven't you? I appreciate that.
Sure.
When you meditate, you discover yourself. That's the big event. That's the most important thing that you find. But the self isn't a self. The self is everything. The self is all that is. The self is what they call it. And this was funny. When I first started meditating with them, even with them, I expected to find silence. I didn't find silence at all. What they call it is Grand Central Station of the Intergalactic Federation. That's what it feels like when you drop into those deeper areas of yourself. You find everything, including, and this is the hard part. The hardest part is all the violence and evil in the world. It's not out there. It's here. It's not something coming at you. It's coming from you. You are all of the violence and evil in the world. And you can't push it away. If you push it away, you end up projecting it onto other people, and that's no answer. That's no answer at all. So you have to learn how to embrace it. Self-love is a key theme in Salvo, but it's not a pretty idea. It's like embracing. It's like looking evil square in the eye and saying, "I love you," telling it, "I love you." But you're telling yourself that you love you, that I love you. They describe it as swallowing a nuclear bomb and then detonating it. And when that happens, your entire universe turns inside out. So the outside becomes the inside. That's another feature of the celestials. They call them they who wear their selves on the outside. Everything that you see in the world is just showing you what's on the inside. That's all that any environment can do, no matter where you are, Earth or anyplace else. The only thing that any environment can do is show you what's on the inside, like a movie projector. So once you make peace with the terror of the self, then you really become something. The last line in Salvo is, "Don't ever forget, you are an exploding galaxy." You're not a person. You're not human. It's much bigger than that. We are exploding galaxies. And once you own that, it just becomes kind of thrilling. Yeah.
Exactly. It's something we all should own. This book is an eye-opener, folks. It's a wonderful call to action. It is called Salvo. It is a bold invitation to embrace the mystery, confront our inner fears, and discover the miracle hiding within the chaos. Randy, thank you so much for joining me here today.
It's my pleasure, Logan. Thank you.
I appreciate your insight, your wisdom, and your candor. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time.